Hey guys, NGB07 here,
Hey guys, EMS I'm playing here.
and today we're going to be doing a sports broadcast with soccer and basketball. Marcos, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, sure. So, first off, we're going to talk about the 2019 NBA Finals between the Raptors and the Warriors. So, right now, the Raptors have a 3-2 lead, and it's looking like they're going to win, but the Warriors have so many star players, so it's really up in the air.
Yeah.
Especially considering, they won last game without Kevin Durant, so...
Yeah, they won it without Kevin Durant. Yeah, he got injured, right, in the Achilles?
Yeah, Achilles, yeah. He ruptured it. So, I think that the Raptors are going to win. If they can win Game 6, that'd be ideal. Because I think that if it goes to a Game 7, I think then the Warriors are going to win.
Yeah.
Because the Warriors are really good in Game 7s. That's like when everyone steps up.
Who do you think's going to be the star player in Game 6?
Game 6... I'm pretty sure it's going to be Kawhi or Curry. They're like the two best players in the series right now.
Yeah.
Of course, and Kevin Durant. But yeah, also I could see Klay Thompson maybe like going off because sometimes Klay Thompson just like has games where he can't miss at all.
Yeah, in that game that was like Game 3, I think in the first quarter he was popping off. He got like 14 points.
Yeah, he was doing really good. So yeah, for my prediction for the series, I think the Raptors are gonna win.
Yeah, I think if it goes into Game 6, the Raptors are gonna win. But if the Warriors get a lucky comeback, then they'll probably win.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard for a team to win when they just lost two. Their hopes are down and everything.
They don't have any momentum, and the Warriors are gonna have all the momentum.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But that would be like an epic collapse. Because it's only happened one other time where a team in the finals has blown a 3-1 lead. And that was in 2016 when the Warriors blew into the Cavs.
Yeah, I remember that.
I know, that was epic. And honestly, I feel like the only reason that the Warriors like won the 2015 championship was because like everyone on the Cavs was injured and it was just LeBron.
You know what's funny? The two teams, both star players, Kawhi and Curry, they both have the highest turnovers. Leonard has 5 and then Curry has 4, which is pretty surprising.
Yeah, I think it's probably because like they're holding the ball most of the time for their teams.
Yeah.
So when you're holding it like most of the time, you know, you're gonna make a lot of turnovers when you're like people double teaming you as well. So.
How do you feel about Klay Thompson having 2 more 3-pointers than Stephen Curry?
I feel like that's not really that surprising considering that's really all Klay does. Like that's his like role on the team to be like in the corners for waiting for threes. But I feel like if he was like if he was the only star player on a team, he would be regarded as like one of the best players in the league.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he has a really good mid-range game, and he's also pretty tall. He's 6'7" shooting guard, so that'd be pretty good. I would like to see him go somewhere else because he is a free agent this season.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he's staying with the Warriors because that's what he said he's gonna do.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, Fred VanVleet, what do you think about him playing a lot better than he did previously?
Well, I think, again, I'm not surprised about that because he is Stephen Curry is guarding him. Now, Stephen Curry, he is a decent defender, but not really that good. And also, Stephen Curry is really giving all of his focus to offense because that's what they need, you know? With all these injuries for them, they need offense, and that's really what he's focusing on. So he's not really going he's not going 100% on the defensive side.
Yeah, definitely. He wants to save up his energy when he's attacking, probably.
Yeah, when he's on offense. But I do feel like he does have to, like, get better with his shot selection. Because in Game 5, he was throwing up a bunch of air balls. He was, like, taking bad He only made like a few threes in the fourth quarter.
Mhm. So the next game is gonna be on Thursday. What do you think the score is gonna be? Like a 100-point game, 80-point game? What do you expect?
I'm expecting, like, judging with the past games, I'm thinking it's gonna be in like the 110s.
Yeah, it's getting higher and higher.
Yeah. So that's what I think. It's definitely gonna be in the 100s because both teams can score the ball really well.
Yeah.
Especially like for Toronto, everybody's been stepping up. Like Pascal Siakam, Marc Gasol, of course Fred VanVleet, Serge Ibaka's been playing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Norman Powell. If you think about it, everybody's been playing great on them. And Kyle Lowry for once has been playing great because he's
for
choked.
once.
Yeah, he's choked in the playoffs the past few seasons when DeRozan was on the team.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like that trade was like a steal for the Raptors.
Yeah, one thing we should be talking about is the NBA breakout players. What do you think about them? Like Ben Simmons, Otto Porter, Covington. What do you think?
The what?
The breakout players.
Oh, the breakout players. Yeah, the players have been playing really good. Well, there have been a few this season. Like, are we talking about in general, like in the whole league, or just in these playoffs?
In the whole league in general, not just the playoffs.
Yeah. In the regular season, and honestly now, Pascal Siakam. He wasn't this good normally. I'm gonna pull up his stats right now, but like last season, he was just a role player for them, and throughout the regular season, he's arguably been their second best player.
Yeah.
And even now, playing amazing. So, let's see his stats. So this season, he was averaging 16.9 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 3.1 assists. 54% from the field, 36% from three, and 78% from the free throw line.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's really good this season. Also, another person is D'Angelo Russell. He's been, for the Nets, he played really well. He averaged 21 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists for the Nets, and carried them to the playoffs. I mean, he didn't really carry them because everyone stepped up in that team, but he played amazing. He was selected to his first All-Star appearance.
How do you feel about Colin Sexton? He's really breaking out this season.
Yeah, so I really like the Cavs, and when I saw him last season for the draft, I knew that he was gonna be really good for them, mostly because he's always like ready to work, and he practices a lot, and he's also like really young. He's only 20 years old, so yeah, and he averaged 16.7 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. 43% from the field and 40% from 3-point range, and then 83% from the line. So his like regular field goal percentage of 43% wasn't really that good, but his 3-point percentage is at 40%, which is really good for
40.2. That's pretty good.
Yeah, people thought that was going to be his weakness, 3-point shooting, but he really stepped it up later in the season. He had a bunch of games. I think it was like 13 straight 20-point games or more.
Yeah.
The first person to do that since Tim Duncan. So yeah, in like the later parts of the season, he really like got really good, and he was starting to score up 20 points like every night.
He averaged 16.7, which is his career because this is his first season, but he played 82 games.
Yeah, I'm expecting him next season to maybe get to 20.
Yeah, probably like 18-20 range.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And also, the reason why it's only 16.7 is because they started George Hill over him earlier in the season before they traded George Hill. So he didn't get that much minutes earlier in the season. So, Bailey, let's move on to some questions for you. Like, I have a question for you about, like, Zach LaVine's play, because he hasn't really been, he, like, really broke out as well this season.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, what's your questions?
Like, how were you expecting him to like get this good from last season? Because last season I think he was like 18 points a game.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that because I wasn't paying much attention to him because like Justin Holiday was like really overtaking him and everything.
Yeah. Also, like Lauri Markkanen played good last season.
Yeah. He didn't play as many
Yeah.
games as I expected though. He did average 63. He averaged 27.3 points, which is really good. Higher than his career.
3.7, not 27.3.
Yeah, 23.7. His 3-point percentage was pretty good. It was 37.4.
Yeah. I know, he did really good this season. I think the only reason why he wasn't an all-star was because he was on a terrible team.
Yeah. Okay, that offended me. I'm a Bulls fan.
Okay, but seriously, you have to admit the Bulls are terrible.
Yeah, right now they are.
Yeah.
But if they didn't have LeBron James, they wouldn't be considered terrible. When they used to have not LeBron James, Michael Jordan. When they had Michael Jordan's, they made the team like really high and like a really good team. But now comparatively, they seem really bad. It's just they're just not as good as they used to be in like the 90s, the 80s. Around then.
Yeah, I feel like for the Bulls, like they have young talent in the starting lineup. You know, it's just the problem is their depth. They have like no depth at all. That's their problem. I feel like if they can get their bench better, then they could definitely contend for the playoffs next year.
Yeah, they probably could. I'll be back in a second. I gotta do something. Okay, I'm back. How do you feel about James Harden? Last season he averaged 36.1 points.
Yeah, I mean, I always knew that he was like a great scorer, but I honestly was not expecting him to like do this good. He's gotten like around that like 28 point mark a few times, but he's never gotten to like 36.
Yeah,
but
36.
I feel the only reason why he's at that is because he was just like taking a bunch of shots. Like, don't get me wrong, that was an amazing stat line, but I don't really think he deserves to be the MVP.
Yeah, I don't think that either. He had a 36.8 threes, which is really good, but not if you're a professional.
Yeah, it's
like
yeah.
If you're an MVP, you shouldn't be getting that low. You should be getting like a 40, 45 range.
Yeah. You should definitely be like more efficient. Definitely.
Yeah, and his field goal percentage was only 44.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah, that's the problem. He just wasn't efficient at all. Like Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Giannis played good.
Like way more efficient. Now he only averaged like I think it was 27 points a game. I didn't look it up yet.
Yeah, he averaged 27.7.
Okay, yeah, and then he was definitely very efficient. Now his 3-point percentage is like
25.6, but his field goals was 57.8, which is pretty good.
Yeah, he needs to develop his 3-point shot, and if he can become one of the best players in the league.
Yeah, definitely. He's really good with rushing and all of that, but you gotta be good with 3 points and stuff, because if you get passed and your teammate's going pretty slow, you gotta be ready to take a 3, not just rush.
Yeah. That's why they lost the series against Toronto, is because Kawhi Leonard is already probably arguably the best perimeter defender in the league, and he was just completely shutting down Giannis, because he was driving in and just like throwing himself at the players, and you know they would steal the ball from him, or he would just take up a bad shot, you know. So.
Yeah, I put up some of that. Okay, let's move over to soccer, where the U.S. women's national team beat Thailand 13-0. How do you feel about that?
Now, I'm no U.S. Women's at all, but that's amazing. Like,
Yeah, it's the world record for the World Cup.
Yeah, and one of their players, Alex Morgan, had 5 goals.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. She probably already got the golden boot after one game played.
5 goals. That's probably going to be more than some players in, like, the group stage for other teams.
Yeah, and it's one game.
Yeah. I mean, the women's teams, like, they've always been really good. They just dominate everyone, and their defense is amazing because I'm looking through, like, their past games, and, like, all of their games, the past 5 games, they have allowed 0 goals.
0, yeah, that was amazing. Okay, something else. Eden Hazard, one of the best player for Chelsea, believably probably all time for Chelsea. He has just signed a contract for Real Madrid. He's getting paid £400,000 a week. How do you feel about that amount of money?
That's definitely a lot.
Yeah.
Just for a week. And Hazard's a great player, and I do feel like he kind of does deserve it, especially considering he's still, like, kind of young. Like,
yeah, I think he's, like, around 28.
Yeah, he's 28 years old, so, like, he's kind of entering the prime of his career.
Yeah.
But, yeah, 28. So, is that a loan, or is he signing there, like, joined it?
Yeah, he officially joined it on a 5-year deal. It is reportedly that cost them Chelsea. They earned probably around $140 million for him, which is a ton. The record is $200 million for what is his name, Neymar Jr.
Yeah, when he went to PSG.
Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain, along with Mbappe. How do you feel about, like, Mbappe, Neymar? They're, like, already wanting to leave PSG after one season. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think that the reason that they might want to leave, it could be that they maybe want, like, more, like, to be in the spotlight more, because I feel like PSG, they're a great team, but, like, they're in the French league, which is terrible. Like,
yeah, the Farmers League.
That they're, like, the best. Nobody says that they're, like, an amazing. It's not, like, a league that people follow. Like, kind of like La Liga and the Premier League, you know?
Yeah.
Like, great leagues. So, yeah, I think that they might, like, want the spotlight more, especially, like, to showcase how good they are. Because people are saying, oh, you know, Neymar and Mbappe, they're in the French league. That's literally, like, no competition at all.
Yeah.
So,
I think they're
literally, like, no one can compete with them in that league.
I think they want to leave because of their Champions League. They got eliminated to Manchester United after a comeback, and I really think, like, they just want to win the Champions League. They don't want to be stuck on a team like their former clubs that could not win the Champions League over clubs like Real Madrid, all the big clubs like that. I think they just want to get some Champions League exposure so they can get higher contracts. Also, Mbappe doesn't really want to be on the team with Neymar or Neymar with Mbappe because they're two really good players, some of the best in the world, probably top 10, both of them. And they just don't want to be in the same club because they're not going to be in the spotlight.
Yeah, they want to be able to, like, also, like, you know, they want they want to have their own team, basically.
Yeah, they don't want to be, like, back and forth in the spotlight. They just want to be one in the spotlight, the best player on their team.
So, yeah, that's with a lot of players.
Yeah.
You know, especially, like, Ronaldo. He kind of wanted to be in the spotlight a bit.
Yeah. Okay, how do you feel about Real Madrid? They just signed 3 new players, 3 good players. They signed this player from OL. They signed Eden Hazard, and they signed Luka Jovic. They're going to probably sign more players like Paulo Dybala probably, and
yeah, if they get Dybala, that's going to be amazing.
Yeah, but he only got 2 goals this season with Juventus. It was kind of sad because Ronaldo took all the PKs, all of the kicks. He couldn't do anything because they were just putting Ronaldo in the spotlight. That's probably why Paulo Dybala wants to leave Juventus.
I don't know, yeah, he wants to, because, Ronaldo kind of only cares about himself a bit. And
Yeah, he's really selfish.
be able to showcase his skills. And also, I saw, a report that Mbappe is linked to Real Madrid and that they could get him. If they
Yeah, they
get
might.
Mbappe, crazy, so...
It must really suck being Luka Jovic because he just signed for Real Madrid, but they're also planning to sign 2 more strikers. He wanted to be in the spotlight at Real Madrid, but they just signed 2 new forwards. It's like...
I know, yeah.
What?
It's he was probably assuming, oh, yeah, I'm going to be able to go there and everyone's going to talk about me, as the person that went to Real Madrid. And then, now a bunch of players are just going to Real Madrid.
Yeah, all these players coming to Real Madrid because of the rebuild. And now he's probably going to be sitting on the bench, sometimes in the reserves, so he might only play a few games in the season. Okay, also, Manchester City won the Premier League again. How do you feel about the unbalance in the Premier League?
Well, I don't really feel like it's unbalanced. I mean, Manchester City, of course, they're obviously the best in the league, but it wasn't really, I feel like it's unbalanced at the top with them, but the rest of the Premier League, it always shifts a bit.
There's always 3 groups. There's the 2 teams fighting for contention for the first place. There's always Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham. They're fighting for top 3 and 4, and then all the other teams are fighting for their position to not get relegated. So
and also potentially make the Europa.
Yeah, teams like Everton, Wolves, they really just want to be in the Europa League for their budget. Because no one's going to catch up to them in the Premier League if they never get enough money to buy new players.
Yeah, but I really feel like no one really wants to come to those teams.
Yeah, no one wants to. Yeah, no one does.
Yeah, it's only about 5 or 6 teams that are the big ones.
Yeah.
I mean, you could make Everton a little bit. They're decent, but it's not really the biggest market, because people want to be on those really good Premier League teams where they can show off their skills and.
Yeah, I think that sums up our broadcast. Thank you guys for listening to the EMS Sports Broadcast. Make sure to tune in next week. Bye.